Hey, headed from Hooked on Pickin live on my usual Thursday, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. And I wanted to just say thank you guys for supporting me. Woo, woo! I just cleared 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys for all your support. And because of that, I'm going to be answering specifically some YouTube viewers' questions, as well as speaking about my mystery boxes and why I sell them and what I do to put them together and how do I make sure that it's super beneficial whoever buys them so that they're ultra happy. And so we're going to wait for a few minutes to jump on live. So if you come on live, I would love for you to comment in the comment section and just say hi. We'll give you a shout out since we're streaming live. Also, if you love the content that I'm giving, please feel free to go ahead and click that donate button and buy me a coffee. I love coffee and I love to drink it. And so if you want to hit that donate button. Also, if you like this video, whether you're watching live or later, please go ahead and hit that like button. That would be amazing. And so we're waiting for a few people to just come on live, and we'll go ahead and say hi to those that we already see coming on.
I believe it's Cheyenne says hi. Dom G says hooray for HOP. Hooked on Pickin. Wow, that's the first one that's called you HOP.
Does that mean I should hop?
Endless Seller says hi.
Awesome.
Lana says I'm super excited today. Mary Beth, hello from Kentucky.
Awesome. Well, hey, Midwesterner.
Yeah. Maria says hello. Joe says hello. Scott says hi, Heather.
Awesome.
Brian says, hey guys.
I'm guessing that's Scott Patrone because I've chatted with him on a consultation phone call before. Awesome.
Kimberly Ladoris says hello. Dana says hello from Georgia.
Awesome.
Very cool. Lori says hello from Lake Superior in Wisconsin.
Awesome.
Nice. Let's see. Indie Kitty 1 says hola, Jesus saves. Jennifer says hi. Wendy says hello from Louisiana. Scott Patrone donated $3.
Awesome. Thank you for hitting that donate button. Awesome.
William Heath says, hey, hey friend from North Carolina. Janet Hook says, you are the best.
Thanks, Mom. My mother-in-law, she's awesome.
Diana says, hi, Heather. Gina says, hi from San Diego. Kimberly says, what we finding today?
Awesome. We're going to talk about mystery boxes, and I'm going to answer some of the YouTubers' questions, as well as your guys' questions live.
And Dory Lynn is the last one so far, says hello from Jacksonville, Florida.
Awesome. I'm sure we're going to get more people that jump on live, and so if they come on, we're going to give a shout out to them because it's super exciting to be able to talk to you guys. Also, a big thank you to my Patreons. They're really, really supporting me in my business, and I'm able to put out a lot more content and make these types of things available for you, as well as not just video content, but also actual content from my palettes that I unbox. So, sneak peek for you guys, I've got a palette that I'm going to be unboxing tomorrow. It will go live Saturday. And so check that out on Saturday at noon Central Standard Time because I'll definitely be showing you what's in my next palette. Also, just a reminder, the 25th, I believe, is a Tuesday. I'll be going live from the bulk warehouse. And I've also got another warehouse opportunity coming up after that in April, which I'll give you more details about later. So I'm super excited to give you an inside peek, but I wanted to show you guys what I do. You guys have heard me talk about the mystery boxes I've been putting together. So I've got a boys and a girls kids mystery box that I've been putting together. They're available on my hookedonpickin.com website. And I just want to give you a little bit of an idea about what exactly I've been putting in there and you know how full it's going to be and things like that. So I've got a little bit of extra things in this box than I normally do, just maybe 2 or 3 more than normal, but it's always usually in a box this size unless I communicate with you and specify otherwise, but almost always it's in a box this size. And so I've got a dinosaur. This is both boys and girls items. Now, when you buy the box, it's going to be exclusively boys items or exclusively girls items, unless you communicate with me that you would like something different. But so I've got like this dinosaur terrarium. And the reason why I put these boxes together, I'm going to show you a few more things and then explain that. So for a girl, obviously, this is a cute little crossbody purse. If you've got a younger child, you can specify to me. We can put little plushies in it, like this cute ducky. For a boy or a girl, we've got this smart fun game.
Sorry, bad internet.
Okay, sorry about that. We got crazy, like 20-mile-an-hour winds, so it affects our internet sometimes.
You were saying that they can make these kind of mystery boxes themselves.
Yes, so you can make these kinds of mystery boxes yourself if you're an online retailer. And part of the reason why I do the mystery boxes is because these are definitely things that are worth money. But like if I put this on Amazon, suddenly my fees take all my profit out of this item. And so I would rather offer it on my website or, on different platforms where I can sell it direct, Facebook Marketplace, things like that, where I can sell it direct to a customer for a much lower price. And so I'll put this and bundle it with a bunch of other things. Other things that I might put in a mystery box would be table tennis game. I've got this IQ workout, 365 puzzles, pick a puzzle per day. Like for a girl, I've got this cute microphone that works. Everything that Sorry, I didn't know I was going to talk that much. Oh, she's singing. Glorious. Okay, we're going to put it way over here. Hopefully it doesn't pick up too much. So you can have Elena of Avalon singing to you. I didn't realize it was going to be that long when I hit the button. So the joys of live videoing. I can't edit that out. So, all right. And then I've got a Star Wars figurine. Now, one thing that was very interesting about these is they're worth a lot on Amazon. You can sell them for around $15, but for whatever reason, the fees are really like $10 to $15. The fees are really high. And so it's not worth it for me to sell on that. So I'd rather offer it to you guys in a mystery box. So this could be a boy or a girl's, depending on what you want to do. Here's another cute little plush bunny. And all these things are available in my mystery boxes. But when you're creating one, here's a Magna Doodle. And then this one is an Elmer's color slime kit, which is super, super popular right now, but this would be why I'm not selling it. So everything I put in a mystery box, most of it's brand new, and occasionally there'll be kind of what I would consider like new. This has obviously not been broken or been opened, and all the contents are in there, but the box is not in good enough condition to sell on the Amazon platform. And so I'm gonna, offer it in one of my mystery boxes. And then, some fun little things like a little sparkly bouncy ball. So those are all things that I put in my mystery boxes. What kind of mystery boxes would you create for your customers? Would they be household items? Would they be health and beauty items? I've done makeup mystery boxes before. These are specifically boys and girls toys. And so they're also offered on my hookedonpickin.com website. And so please communicate with me. I'd love to be able to put exactly what you like in yours. Or if you want it to be a total mystery, that would be awesome too. So as a reseller, you still have good products, but some of the platforms you sell on, like Amazon, eBay, Poshmark, all those things, the fees really get you, and they take the profit margin out of your being able to sell these things. So you got to get a little creative and sell these mystery boxes on different platforms so that you can make more money, because these are, as you can see, all in really good condition and very nice items. But you don't want to be having a stockpile of things that you can't sell. And so everything behind me that you see are all items that, for whatever reason, I don't feel like they're going to be profitable enough to sell on those various other platforms. And so I'm offering them as a possibility as a mystery item purchase price. So, something fell over in the box. I forgot I have stencils in there too. So those are things that are available. Also, one thing I wanted to let you know, I have a friend that makes these. My tagline, "In the end, Jesus wins." So check that out on hookedonpickin.com. And also, if you wanted a baby box, I've got some of these available. They are on my Poshmark site, and so check out my Poshmark link. These are amazing. They're so soft. They're called milestone blankets. And as you can see, you put your baby right where the angel wings are and the halo, and then you put some kind of a circle around whatever month they are in age, and you take a photo. So it's a photo milestone blanket. Love these. These are amazing. I've got quite a few available. And so, let me know if that's something that you're interested in as well. And so I just kind of wanted to...
Lots of questions
okay,
here
great.
Catch up. Brian Wiley says, can you discuss box sizes we need again?
Oh, okay. So depending on the platform you're selling on, this is considered a large mailing box. That's all it says on it. I think it's called box number 7. This is perfect for Poshmark because you can't use the flat rate boxes for Poshmark. And then let me just grab some over here. Here's another one here that I've got available just right off the hand. This is just the thing you're looking for in not making flat rate ones is they're just called mailing boxes. You just go on to USPS.com and you can order these. This one is, they usually have a number on them, 1092. I also use the 1096, the 1097. The 1096 is just a little bit bigger than this box here, but it's a priority mailbox. And then I also use this one here. Let me grab it. This little square one. Works great for when I sell my hats and things like this. So this one, I'm not sure what size to call this one, but it's a little tiny, just square priority mailbox. So it's about that size. So those are some boxes that I use for Poshmark only, and also when I'm shipping anything that weighs over a pound on eBay or my Shopify store or for Merchant Fulfill on Amazon. So any of those boxes will work great. On eBay, you can use the flat rate, the regional rate, which might be a little bit cheaper than some of the flat rate or regular priority, depending on how much it weighs. And then on Amazon, you can do the same thing. You can use the flat rate there. I don't know about the regional rate. I can't remember right off the top of my head. I don't merchant fulfill a lot from Amazon, and so that gives you kind of an idea. Other questions?
Sabrina says hi from Tampa, Florida.
Awesome. Hi, Sabrina.
Christy says howdy, howdy.
Awesome.
Sheila says hello from New Hampshire. On a side, born and raised south of Peoria, Illinois.
Oh, awesome. That's pretty close to us.
Sue Miller says hi from the UK.
Awesome. Great.
Tina says good morning. Gina says have to leave. Watch you later. Love ya.
Awesome.
Maxima says your weight loss looks great.
Awesome.
So what do you use for your weight loss?
Actually, if you want to contact me directly about my weight loss, I'd love to discuss that with you. My brother-in-law is actually my health coach, and he's lost 108 pounds, I believe. And he's amazing and super energetic. Believe it or not, more energetic than me. And he knows everything there is to know about it. And so just send me an email at hookedonpickin.com. I'd love to be able to just set up a phone call with you and chat about it.
Dana says, how much does the box cost? The mystery box.
Okay, so I'm selling these ones, this bottom box here for $25, and then you pay shipping. And so everything in the box is worth more than $25. I make sure of that. I make sure that you get more than $25 worth out of the box. So $25 on my hookedonpickin.com website.
Let's see. Heather, this is from Diana. Heather, would you do refunds on those? Refunds on mystery boxes? How do you approach that?
I usually try not to. I mean, obviously, if it arrives completely damaged, then obviously I just request pictures and make sure. But mystery boxes are just that. They're a mystery. I usually guarantee that everything in there is worth $25 or more. But generally, I just try to communicate as best as I can with my customers. I obviously don't want them to be unhappy. I would prefer not to do a refund because obviously that kind of negates. But did a refund, I would require that they send it back to me. And so that way I can use those items to be able to put into another mystery box. And of course, if I got it back, I would definitely inspect to make sure they're in the same condition that when I send them in. So that's kind of how I would handle it. It would be a lot of communication with me and the customer to make sure that I make them happy and I'm happy and that I'm not losing money. But you know, refunds and returns are just part of the reselling world. You know, anytime you sell something, that's just part of it.
Janet Hooks asked, do you make mystery boxes for dogs or cats?
I don't usually get a lot of dog and cat items, although I do have a lot of pet beds that I should just go ahead and list and put on my Hooked on Pickin store, but generally not, just because the liquidation items that I get don't contain a lot of dogs and cats ones, but that's a great idea.
D Bear says, hey, love your videos from Pensacola, Florida.
Awesome.
Diana asks, you can use the flat rate on Poshmark since February last year.
Oh, good to know. Thank you for letting me know that, Diana. Perfect.
Doug says, how often do you purchase a bulk case or pallet?
I buy a pallet usually once a week. I buy a case usually once a week as well. Sometimes I'll buy 2 pallets in 1 week. Like I've already unboxed one at the beginning of this week, and one arrived yesterday. And so that was kind of a 2-for-1 special. 1 week I bought two pallets. So usually 1 to 2 a week is my average.
Let's see. Angelico, I believe it is. Hello, how are you doing? Excuse me. Hello, are you doing a great job reselling?
I probably he's saying I am doing a great job reselling. At least that's what I hope he's saying. Yeah, I built this building specifically for this business, so obviously I'm making profit. So
Joe Harrell says, many thanks to you. Just sold my 10th item on Poshmark. Only been selling a month.
Good job. 10 items in a month is amazing. Keep up the good work.
Gail Brinkman says, hello, love watching your videos.
Awesome. Thank you, Gail, for jumping on live.
Bobby Plowman says, hello from North Carolina. I love your videos on your Poshmark sales. Have you ever thought about doing eBay and Amazon sales?
eBay, I don't sell a lot on eBay, and so that's part of the reason why I don't. eBay's kind of like whatever I can't sell on Poshmark or Amazon, I put on eBay, and so I usually only sell about 1 to 2 items a week, I would say, on eBay. Amazon sales, it would be overwhelming because generally I sell anywhere from 10 to 20 items a day on Amazon. So I literally would be making, hours and hours of research just to get 1 week's worth of sales for Amazon, or even 2 days worth of sales on Amazon. And a lot of it I sell from the warehouse, and so it would have to be screenshots and things like that. So that's part of the reason. Plus, there are some things I sell on Amazon that are exclusively my things that I like to sell, and so I have to keep some secrets, all right? So I'll give you, I'm giving you the mystery box secrets, but I can't give away all of them. I still got to make money. So, but that's the reason why I don't do eBay and Amazon sales.
Gail Brinkman says she's watching from St. Louis, Missouri.
Awesome. Really close to us. Are you getting crazy high winds too?
Hey, everyone, we're sorry about the internet. If it keeps flipping in and out, we'll do our best that we can.
Yeah.
Diana says, thanks. Love the idea. I think the idea of the mystery boxes.
Awesome.
Hassan says he is watching from the Philippines.
Awesome.
And then they say that they love your videos.
Awesome.
Aline Robinson says, how do you get Manchester in bulk boxes from Australia? Maybe auto-corrected. How do you get merchandise in bulk boxes from Australia?
Well, I know that bulk.com does not ship internationally, and for those of you who have been watching my channel, I'm going to take a trip on the 25th down to the bulk warehouse. I'll be doing a live Q&A on that day. Watch at 11 o'clock that day. I'm going to put out a teaser to kind of let you guys know that I'll be going live around 1 or 1:30 on that day, and we're going to do a Q&A with bulk. And one of the things that I am going to ask them through the course of that trip is, how come you're not shipping internationally? What are the milestones that you have to jump over in order to do those things? And so I know as of right now, they're only shipping stateside, but I'll ask them that question. I mean, I would guess it might have to do with customs or something, but that's totally a guess from me. So I'm going to ask that question and find out what are the reasons that they don't ship internationally, and will they be doing it in the future?
Very good. Guys, if you've enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that thumbs up button, that like button would be good.
Awesome. And if you'd like to donate and buy me a coffee and give me way more energy than I already have, my husband thinks I go a little crazy on espresso, so let's make him go a little crazy. Go ahead and hit that donate button down at the bottom. And thank you so much to those patrons that are supporting me on Patreon. You get exclusive content. You always know what the topics are of my live videos before I go out live on Thursday. So if you want to know that info, become a patron. Go ahead.
Marian Vargas says, hello from Hollywood, Florida. I would love to do what you do.
Awesome. Well, I offer consultation phone calls to give one-on-one advice directly from you. And any of you that are on live, you know that it's a great, hopefully I offer great content, and I do it personalized just to you and what you know. So check that out if you're interested.
Let's see. I think it's Glamorgan Girl. I think so, or Glam Morgan Girl. There you go.
Yeah.
Hi from Detroit, Michigan. About to list my first item on Posh today.
Awesome. Good job. Just take great pictures. You'll sell it. Just make sure you do that sharing on Posh.
Gail Brinkman does say, yes, the wind is crazy here. Yeah, we're in some kind of strange polar vortex, something, I don't know. Sue Miller, I think Manchester is betting in Australia.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Sheila says, did you used to sell clothes on eBay and then switch to Posh, or have you always sold clothes on Posh?
Yes, I used to sell clothes on eBay, and it was slow going, just because eBay is kind of the platform for the unusual and the things you can't find anywhere else. And also, I look at eBay for cheaper prices than Amazon. That's what I use eBay for. But Poshmark is exclusively for clothing and accessories, and so it sells much better on Poshmark.
Sheila.
And Poshmark, I've only been selling on for the last 6 months.
Got Sheila's question done.
Okay.
Ashley says hi from Southern Illinois.
Hi, Ashley.
And then Steven says hello from Kansas City.
Awesome.
Kansas City. And I think we're caught up now.
Okay, perfect. So I wanted to kind of cover just a few questions that I've gotten from comments on other videos that I've done before. And I just thought that they were interesting enough to kind of share live with you guys and maybe give you a bit of info, because I get questions like these a lot. So Londa Pearson asked, what's the purpose of listing on different websites? Are they all the same on shipping? I'm looking into starting to buy and sell, and I don't know anything. Is there any advice that you can give me? And so the reason I do different websites is because you can't sell everything on just one platform. You can't sell everything just on Amazon. Although Amazon is a beast, they do not have everything. Same thing with eBay. eBay just the traction you get on eBay is different than the amount of traffic that you would get on Amazon. And so I will probably, I sell on eBay anything I can't sell on Amazon. And then Poshmark, like I just said, is exclusively for clothing and accessories. And so when people go to the Poshmark website, that's exactly what they're looking for. They're looking for jewelry. They're looking for purses. They're looking for shoes. They're looking for clothing. And so that's part of the reason why I sell on multiple different platforms. Also, Facebook Marketplace. She talked about shipping and fees. And so obviously Facebook Marketplace is a huge bonus because you're not paying shipping at all, and you're not paying any fees. And so that's part of the reason why I use all of those different platforms to sell, is so that you can diversify and make sure you get the most bang for your buck and not paying such high fees.
Let's see. Marian Vargas says, I love these live chats. Helen Gonzalez says hi from Arizona.
Awesome.
Let's see. Picky Pants. Love that name. Picky Pants says, why do you sell shoes on Posh versus eBay? A lot of the higher quality brands would go for much higher on eBay.
I just feel like Poshmark is a much more easier platform to sell on, especially when it comes to packaging and shipping. And I've been doing really well on there. I have not looked into eBay and selling shoes on eBay, but thanks for the tip. I'll probably look at some of the brands that I currently have on Poshmark and see, since I've already got the picture taken, can I list it on eBay and will it go faster? And so that's a great piece of advice. Go ahead.
Let's see. Stephanie, not Steven. Sorry, Stephanie. Sorry about that. Let's see. Glam Morgan Girl. How often do you list mystery boxes?
My mystery boxes are always available at hookedonpickin.com at all times, because I usually have enough product to be able to put into a mystery box. The only time I ever don't have them listed is if I clean out of all of our products. But if you looked at the warehouse right now, I have got stacks of stuff everywhere, and so I always have product. And so usually my mystery boxes are listed at all times on hookedonpickin.com.
Jeffrey Wilson says, have you looked into cross-listing?
Yes, I cross-list quite a few things, but the big danger about cross-listing is accidentally selling it on one platform and not unlisting it on another. And so, yes, I occasionally will list things on Poshmark and eBay at the same time to see which one will move faster, but you have to be very, very careful and make sure as soon as you get an auction bid or you sell it that you unlist it from the other platform and keep track of that very, very well. So, yes, I have done both.
Can you pick, Brian says, can you pick the boxes up at your local postal hub or only online?
I think that some of them you can pick up at your local hub, but they don't come in large quantities. I usually buy 100 boxes at a time just because, if you've ever watched What Sold on Poshmark videos, you know that I ship anywhere from 20 to 30 items every 2 days. And so that's why I usually just order them from USPS.com. It's free to get the boxes and free for them to ship it to you, but it usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks before you get the boxes. And so in the meantime, you can go to your post office and see what they have available, and they may be able to order them faster than if you ordered them direct from USPS.com. I don't know.
Sabrina B says, why not doing a video about best, worst sales on Amazon or eBay?
That's actually a really good idea. That way, it kind of Amazon and eBay is such a beast for me, and I sell so many things, or not as many things on eBay that I could do a best and a worst.
You want to tell them about the pallet that you lost money on? You
Oh,
got videos of that.
yeah, I do have a palette that I lost money on. I believe it had hats in it. I think some of my hats, I don't remember, but I do have a video where I've lost money on one of my palettes. I think there's if you're looking for it on my channel, it's probably about a month or a month and a half old, and I've got a thumbs up and a thumbs down in my picture on the front, so check that one out.
Brian, okay, I think we got your question answered there.
Awesome.
Brenda, laugh aloud. I watch your videos every day.
Awesome. I'm glad you're addicted. Well, it's the Heather episodes, the Heather TV series.
Let's see. Stephanie says, love watching your videos. Doug, do you work with drop shippers?
I don't currently work with drop shippers, and I've kind of addressed this before. It's because I like to have hands on the product and know what condition it's in.
Very good. Brenda says, and yes, saying that she is from Ohio. I think it's Lima, Ohio.
Awesome.
Picky Pants says, true for shoes that are new in box, do way better on eBay, and men's really do.
Okay.
Men rarely request returns. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Let's see. Tanya Wells Matthews says, good morning, Heather and hubby. Happy day to all.
Awesome. Great.
Sheila says, I thought Posh was only for very high-end clothes, but I was surprised to see all levels of clothing listed.
Yep, we sell just about everything on there. And they can even be unbranded clothes. A lot of people think Poshmark, you have to have name brands. And that was one of the questions, too, that I have written here is, do you have to sell like high-end brands on Poshmark? Like, does it have to be Michael Kors and, things like that? No, it doesn't have to be high-end. It can be, you can sell Old Navy and Walmart brands. Also, for those of you who were not on at the beginning, the reason why I've got some of this stuff stacked in front of me is because I was talking about a different way as a reseller to sell some of the products that maybe you look it up on Amazon and you're like, you know what, because of the Amazon fees, I can't make enough money on this, or it's not even worth it to send in. Same thing with this, it's very cute, it's in brand new condition, but I can't sell it. And so I was talking to the people at the beginning of the video about selling my mystery boxes from hookedonpickin.com. I put them into this kind of a box, and I usually make sure I sell them for $25 a piece on my own website. And I always make sure that they're more than $25 worth of product inside the box. And so I've got ones that I sell exclusively boys' toys, exclusively girls' toys. But the reason why I started this video is because I wanted to let you know, think of creative ways to move your product. Maybe you've got a lot of household items. Maybe you've got a lot of health and beauty, makeup type items. Make a mystery box. It doesn't have to be this big. If it's makeup, obviously you're going to do a smaller size box and maybe charge a little different price. But I've got those for sale, and that's why you see all this product in front of me. I was talking about thinking outside the box and getting the most bang for your buck as far as moving product, but making sure you give good quality product to whoever you're selling for, because it's really all about the customer and making them happy.
Very good. Tanya Wills says, by the way, I work in a mailing center part-time, and our large party boxes are a lot smaller. You have the old size.
Oh.
That's what she thinks.
These ones I actually just ordered and got in the mail. So, yeah, it may be that you get different sizes because you order offline. Great.
Let's see. Jenny asked, what do you do with the items that don't sell, and how often do you clear that type of clutter?
Yes, just like this. Using mystery boxes is the way that I clear the clutter. Anything that gets returned from me from Amazon, because I have it set up to return all of my items after 6 months, so I don't pay long-term storage fees at the warehouse. So I will make mystery boxes of various different shapes and sizes and kinds. It's not always toys. Sometimes I do miscellaneous mystery boxes, things like that. But I always make sure that whatever I put in the mystery boxes costs more than what they're actually paying for the boxes. And that way it keeps me from having clutter. I also donate quite a bit if it's just something that I'm like, you know what, I really feel like the food pantry would like it. Like I just got a box of Pampers training pants, and the box was totally demolished, but the actual diapers inside were still sealed in the plastic, and so those will be donated to my local food pantry because I know they can always use that kind of stuff. So I do donate, and I also make the mystery boxes, and then, of course, anything that's broken I throw away.
Let's see here. Erica says, what is your Posh Closet name?
Paul Hooks, because my husband opened it when I was busy one day. So it's actually linked down in the description. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and check that out. I would have changed it to Hooked on Pickin after we got more traction on it, but that would change the link in all of my videos. And so I just leave it as Paul Hooks.
Stephanie says, Do you only sell new products?
In my mystery boxes, I'll do new and like new. Like you saw at the beginning, like I've got this color slime kit. It's got a crushed corner, and that's the reason I can't sell it on Amazon, although it's worth a lot. Not worth a lot, but it's worth something to sell on Amazon if the box is in good condition. And these are really popular right now, especially with my kids. They're obsessed with slime. I don't know what the deal is, but so I'll do new or like new. I generally don't do broken or anything because that's just rude. You don't want to send that to a customer. So new or like new condition.
Hey guys, if you would hit the thumbs up button, that would help us
Yeah.
get more traction.
And also, if you want to buy me a coffee, go ahead and shoot that in there. But yeah, smash that thumbs up so that we can, show this to more people.
Very good. Let's see. Ashley asks, Erica is under her name with her website and Amazon name. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Okay. Tanya says, I have a garage sale and donate unsellables. I love the mystery box idea.
Yeah.
You want to do another one of your questions?
Yes. Awesome. Perfect. So Thrifty Karen, that was a question I asked, answered already. Do you have to sell high-end name brands on Poshmark? No, you can sell anything. Also, Erica Garden says, would be neat to see a video about a case you bought 6 to 12 months ago where you break down the profit and loss from the items as well as anything that may have not sold yet. Would be very interesting. So that's the comment she made on YouTube. Let me explain why I can't do that. Or, I guess I could. Why I choose not to. My goal as a reseller is to get stuff out and get stuff moving. If I have bought a pallet 6 to 12 months ago and I had to track every single item from that pallet, it'd be extremely time consuming. Although I do track sales, I don't usually bundle it for pallet only. And the reason why it's difficult to track one particular pallet is kind of what we've been talking about, because I sell 50% of it on Amazon, 25% on eBay, 25% on Poshmark, and then the occasional one or two items on Facebook Marketplace. So that's part of the reason why I don't track an entire pallet at once, because I'm in the business of making money. And so I want to be able to, flip things really fast. I got more questions.
What do you use to track your inventory pallets on Amazon?
Okay, on Amazon, I track my inventory pallets with Inventory Lab. It's a subscription-based third-party reselling platform. I do all my listing, and I'm able to track where I bought it from, how much it costs me, and when it sells, and even when it gets returned, because inventory connects directly to your Amazon seller account. So that's what I use.
Jenny asked, do you Christmas shop for your family out of your pallets?
Yes, I do all the time. Absolutely. So don't worry, I'm not giving my kids broken toys. But I think I just opened a pallet and it came with paintbrushes. And so my daughter actually got the paintbrushes because she loves to paint on canvases and all that stuff. And so she got the paintbrushes. So occasionally they get more than just at Christmas time.
Joe Harrell asked the question, when selling shoes, do you have to ship the box with them or can you ship shoes only?
I would leave up to your discretion. When you receive an item, do you want to have the original box or do you not want to have the original box? There are some boxes that are difficult to fit inside of a priority shipping box, or maybe I don't have a box, and so what I'll do is I'll take the shoes out of the main one. Or if the main box from liquidation is destroyed, I obviously would just wrap it very nicely in a regular box. And they also have shoe boxes too that you can buy from their actual shoebox shape that you can buy, or not buy, but get from the United States Postal Service too. Your items on 2 different sites and then remove it from one site once it's been sold. And so I kind of answered that. Do I cross post is what I call it. Yes, you can put, I put a lot of things, usually it's eBay and Posh. Anything that I have in my possession, obviously I don't cross-post anything I send to the Amazon warehouse, because then I'd have to request a removal order, and what if it sells, and all that fun stuff. So Donna Smith says, I'm curious.
And we're back.
Okay, sorry, little lag in the internet there. I think it's these gale force winds we got going on outside. But Rebecca Brown asks, I've never bought from bulk because of the random assortment in their pallets. If I buy clothing pallets, I want clothes, not some clothes and some soap, a thing of toilet paper, some office supplies. I don't understand why they do that. That is a question that when I travel down to the bulk warehouse, I'm going to ask them. Because if you just watched my bulk pallet unboxing I did a couple of days ago, that case. I got lots of toys, and then I got this random, let me show you. I got this random pot. in a box full of toys. So I'm not sure why I got that. And so it's kind of funny to me to get a few things like that too. And so, so I'm going to ask that question, but I just think that the prices you get for the items per, especially if you're a reseller, it's perfect. And like I said, I do some shopping inside of the liquidation. Another question.
Brenda says, why the video drop? No, it's just your husband didn't want you to talk anymore.
Yeah, that's what it is. I really do talk too much. So, but he's a pastor, so he talks just as much as me.
This is true, Brenda.
Mm-hmm. It's a wonder that we don't suck the oxygen out of the room when we're together.
Sheila says the internet is like that up in New Hampshire as well. Yes, it's a lot of fun.
Yep.
Jenny says, do you ship your stuff to Amazon? And if yes, how much does that cost?
I usually guesstimate because it really depends on how much it weighs. But Amazon has a really good shipping option with UPS. And so I can ship about a 40-pound box to my closest Amazon warehouse, which is normally where most of my product goes. They usually have you ship it to your closest warehouse. I usually ship about a 40-pound box for around $16. And so if you chuck about, 40 items in there or 50 items in there, you're really doing very well. I would say on average, you're going to spend anywhere from 30 to 50 cents per item as you ship on average. Obviously the ones that weigh a little bit more are going to cost more. Obviously this is going to cost a little bit more than this to ship, but you're throwing it all in one box and shipping it. And so I usually say if you guesstimate between 30 and 50 cents, that usually kind of is correct.
Very good. More questions?
Okay, awesome. Yes. So I've got some dude. It's SUMDOOD. I think that's clever. Have you lost money on bulk lots before when doing the math? Most of their package size lots don't appear as if they'll earn a profit unless nearly every item is in sellable condition with no missing pieces. And I would say, yes, I have lost money on a few of the pallets and cases that I have bought. I've done a few videos on that. If you know me, I'm realistic. I give you the real numbers. But I would say because I'm so unique in selling in various different platforms and being creative in how to move a lot of my products like the mystery boxes, I usually either break even or make a profit. And sometimes it's a really good profit. Sometimes it's I barely made my money back and then made an extra $50 on something I may have spent $400 on. So obviously I built this building, so it's a profitable business for me. But yes, I have lost money on it. Not as much recently, just simply because I research before I make any kind of purchases.
Brenda, you got to help me here. She says, hey, do you guys ever go down to like motorcycle stuff or car stuff? I'm not sure what she's trying to ask. So Brenda, if you could clarify that, that'll help.
I do sell motorcycle parts. I got 3 pallets for the tune of about, I think, $2,800. I paid for 3 pallets of Triumph motorcycle parts, and those are for sale on my eBay store. And so I do sell those kinds of things, yes. So hopefully that answers your question.
See, Jenny, thanks. You're very helpful. Any tips on getting started on Amazon?
Tip number 1, before you buy anything and get all the bells and whistles, make sure you get approved for your seller account. So it takes quite a few steps to get a seller account. I mean, it's not overly complicated, but you have to have a bank account to link it to, and you have to submit information about where you live and all that kind of crazy stuff. So step number 1, just make sure you get your seller account, and you don't have to start with the Seller Pro account, which costs a little bit more subscription wise. You can get bottom of the barrel one first and start selling a few things and then move on from there. So the tip for a new seller is make sure you get approved for your seller account.
Sheila says, I have a bunch of men's ties to list on eBay and I'm already overwhelmed. Do you think I could do a mystery box or just list them first to see if they will sell?
Yeah, or eBay is really, really popular for listing lots. Like if you list like 10 of them at once and then do an auction style, that's always pretty popular. And so that would be a suggestion, or you could do a mystery box for men's ties. That would be good.
Right. Sheila, put all the silk ties together. Crafters kind of like that too.
Yes. Look, if they're polyester based or silk based or whatever, yeah. There might be a few too. Look up the name brands, because you might find a few gems in there that you might not have been worth anything. But there were some ties I'm like, whew, that is ugly, but that had a specific name brand and it sold for a lot of money. So look up the name brands as well.
Let's see. Brenda says, we need that Honda parts and stuff like that. You know what car seats mirrors?
Okay. Yeah, I don't sell Honda parts, just Triumph motorcycle parts right now.
Let's see. Christina says, I sell only on eBay. What percentage of your business is eBay?
5%, probably.
5 to 10.
5 to 10%. eBay is kind of, if I can't sell it anywhere else, I sell it on eBay. So, all right. And then I have another question from Mike C. It says, I've purchased cases in the past. Today I received my first pallet. It appears some items may be missing. I've read the bulk policy about filing a claim. Before I go through the trouble, what's your experience been? Has bulk stepped up and offered some sort of compensation when you have found that items are missing? Okay, so if you get a liquidation pallet, and it's obviously going to be different per liquidation company. Obviously, I have the most experience with bulk.com, but what I would say to you is when you're looking at the manifests, they are 98% accurate from bulk.com. Other companies I can't really speak to, but 98% accurate from bulk.com. And so my suggestion to you would be, if you're missing something like this that's only worth like $2 or $3, don't even waste your time. It's not worth it. But if you're missing something that, you know, is worth a lot of money, that you were banking on being able to flip, then go ahead and file the claim. The more information that you can give when you do the email for the customer service claims, and I would say email is the best course of action as far as filing a claim. And we're back. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. I'm answering a question about filing a claim if you're missing stuff in a liquidation pallet or case. And so I would say taking pictures, making sure you include your order number, making sure you include the exact item title that you're missing. So look on that manifest and basically cut and copy the whole line of information of that particular item. The more information that you can give to the person, the quicker your compensation is going to be. And yes, they do compensate. They've compensated me for that item, but they don't compensate what you thought you were going to get for the item. They compensate per item what it was going to cost. So like if you got a pallet and it said everything was going to be worth $5.04 per item, you're going to get the $5.04 back and maybe just a smidge in shipping. You know, maybe a few cents here or there, or a dollar extra or something. So just to let you know, wow, it's windy out there. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that on a microphone, but it's very windy. So I've had a really, really good experience with bulk.com as far as being able to get a refund on missing items. And yes, broken items as well. If they're broken, I usually send a picture of what they look like, because obviously if it says on the manifest that they were in good condition, then I send it back. Also, if you like the content that I'm putting out, please go ahead and smash that donate button and buy me a coffee. That would be awesome. And if you are interested in becoming one of my patrons and getting exclusive behind the scenes content, please go ahead and follow the link below and you can get behind the scenes stuff. Also, for those of you who have not been following me, I put out a patron video 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago, and let everybody know an exclusive behind the scenes look at thrifting, for me on, at one of my local thrift stores. And I made all of that content available to my patrons. Now you guys, as YouTubers, get to see it. So I will be putting that out live probably almost about 5 minutes immediately following this video. So check that out. You get to see the haul that I got from that thrift store and how I walk through the thrift store. All right. So check that out as soon as I get off live here, and that I will make that available to you guys. And if you are wanting to purchase something, just contact me through hookedonpickin.com. Don't forget, I've got a lot of fun things available on there, including the mystery boxes, my fun in the end, Jesus wins signs, and of course these really, really soft milestone baby blankets that you can take for photos every month. So hopefully this has been helpful in knowing a lot of the details that need to go into putting together a mystery box and also reselling online. And remember, in the end, Jesus wins.